Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of our Sega Genesis Retro live streams. I'm Denver for State Champs Esports, and today we are playing Streets of Rage 2. Da da da. Way back from 1992. Before we get started, let us let me thank our sponsors. We have Lawrence Tech, Army, Michigan, and Hungry Howie's Pizza, who give us a lot of support to do not only our live streams here, but our weekly show. We just put out a new episode. You can find that on our YouTube and Facebook page, and it's got all kinds of great segments. Got a good interview. Got some other game reviews, and we have a little promo for this Sega Genesis series that we've been doing. All right, let's get started. Streets of Rage 2. I am going to give Max a shot here. Looks like he is the overall. Although Blaze is pretty solid. We got Skate. We've got some good speed and jumping, but this is a fighting game. Beat 'em up. We gotta go with the power. So I'm gonna go with good old Max. We can always switch it up on the next round. Now the reason I am playing this is because I was doing some research on the best games for the Sega Genesis, and this one came up quite a bit. I was not super familiar with the Streets of Rage series. This is not a game that I played back in the day. Now I do remember the game, and I'm sure I have played it. It's just very familiar, so I know it's a game that I've at least superficially familiar with, but was not a game that I owned. Not super familiar with this one. But the beauty with these beat 'em ups is you really don't need to be, they're not super complicated, so you don't really need to be super familiar with them. You just gotta essentially learn the different characters, special moves, and combos. And once you have that, from there it's pretty much just destroy. Now, what's impressive with this is, right away, when they say Streets of Rage, they're not messing around. You get to pick up knives, and I think there's like pipes you can use. So this is a pretty brutal game for early 90s standards. Definitely not gonna see this on the Atari 2600 or any of the Nintendo systems. Although I take that back. There was a Halloween game for the 2600, so you could probably say that was the first game that allowed you to stab people with a knife. So now I was familiar with the game, like I said, but I was not real familiar with the series. I don't think I played any of the other Streets of Rage games. I know I haven't played the most recent version of the game. That's just came out this year in 2020 after a long absence. The original trilogy of games started in '91, obviously with Streets of Rage, and then 92, so they wasted no time in putting out a sequel. And then in 94 was what everyone thought was the end of the series after quite a long gap. But in fact, there was a number 4. Now, obviously, the first one did well enough and was respected enough that they made a sequel rather quickly as well. So that's usually a good sign. And this is one of the rare cases where the sequel is known to be better than the original. And not only is it considered better than the... Whoa, Mohawk just took me out. Crazy. Not only is the sequel known to be better than the original, it's also considered one of the best Sega Genesis games, and for that matter, one of the best video games of all time. So I don't know how I feel about the game just yet, because we haven't gotten very far into it. I will say this: for a side-scrolling beat 'em up, there's some great combos. I haven't really been utilizing all the moves here, but oh, looks like I just bit the dust. Let me put in my initials, D-E-N for Denver. Since I don't have a middle initial, I always just do Denver. All right, let's continue. Where am I? Where am I? Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're talking. So yeah, I was mentioning the combinations. I like the fact that you can do different kind of like wrestling holds with this guy. You can do flips. You do this little, what you call it, kind of a bum rush effect. Yeah, there. See, did you see that spin move? Oh, there's some dough. Oh, missed it. I haven't been doing a lot of jumping, but you can do this cool, like, jump kick. Oops, see, I just picked her up with a jump. There we go. There we go, yeah. All kinds of fun stuff. I'll be curious to see what some of the other characters' specialities are. Now, it was known that the second one was the best in the series, which is the one that we're playing. Oh, there you see that little back bend. Oh, you just get someone in that twirl. You're doing it without anybody there. Ooh, bad joke. But yeah, 3 was considered not nearly as kind of groundbreaking as the second one. The main criticism that I saw was that it was just too much of a rehash of the second one. So it seemed like a money grab to people. Like they were just kind of phoning it in. Ooh, this guy's pretty good. Give me a little. What have you? There we go. Nice. Ooh. Throw over the old shoulder action. This guy's pretty good. There we go. Nice. Stage 1 clear. Okay, so there are 8 stages. So you can see we're still pretty early on in the game here. Not sure if I'll be able to make it through. I think I might have run out of my continue lives. Now I will say one of the other cool things that I like about this compared to some of the other side scrollers is that you can move laterally kind of in a 3D space. So it definitely gives it an extra complexity. Now some of the other things that made the second one a favorite was the fact that they revamped some things. They had some new characters. They got a much higher upgraded soundtrack, and you know, of course, there is like a two-player co-op mode here. But it's just me, so we're just going single player. Oh, I should have picked up that pipe. That was actually better weapon, but oh well. What can you do? Yeah, key is stay out of the path of the motorcycle. Yeah, there we go. I'm in a headlock. Yeah, now we're talking. Ooh, was not paying attention to the motorcycle. There we go. Just gotta duck out of the way there. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, I need to get that pipe. That's a good weapon right there. Now, normally I do a little history on the team that created the game, but in doing some research, it looked like there was just so many different entities involved with bringing this game about. It was distributed by Sega, but then there looked like there's at least 3 or 4 other different groups involved in the creation and making of the game. Now, the one thing that I did see is that the original team that did Streets of Rage also did number 2, so it seems like they really use that experience from 1 to kind of perfect things with 2. A lot of times you get folks that or companies that kind of switch groups mid-streams, and it just doesn't, it's not quite the same. Now what's funny is that even though this game is considered, you know, one of the all-time greats, it didn't sell that many copies, and I've been kind of noticing a trend that the top, you know, 10, 15 of these biggest selling Sega Genesis games were, you know, kind of sequels, and you know, the big names, Mortal Kombat's, things like that. Kind of the benchmark to hit that top 15 group was selling 1 million copies, and surprisingly Streets of Rage did not hit that, or Streets of Rage 2 did not hit that $1 million benchmark. Now, you know, let's be realistic. There's only about 900 or so Sega Genesis games made. So getting into that million selling category, into that top 15, it is an elite club. But as we saw, like with the Atari 2600, just because you're a big seller does not mean they're necessarily the best games. But hey, that's true for movies and TV shows and everything else. So I guess no real big surprise there. Alright, so now there's some food. I'm hungry. Let's get something to eat. Uh-oh, we got a flying dude. With some long flowing locks. Can I jump kick him? Let's see. Ooh, there we go. Jump punch. Ooh. That's pretty good. Jump kick. Ooh, nope. Dang, okay. That was definitely a toughie. Alright, let's get my name in there again. So I mentioned yesterday the article. Oh, where's my? I got 3 on the top 10. Not too bad. I'm good with that. Although far away from 100,000, that's for sure. But yesterday we played Gunstar Heroes, and that was thanks to an article from PC Mag. They kind of broke down their, I think, top 10 favorite Sega Genesis games. Gunstar Hero was on that list. Streets of Rage 2 is on that list. So I just wanted to give those guys a little credit over there for kind of steering me in this direction. Okay, so yeah, this guy, his A button has a whole different kind of cool combo technique. Let's check out B. Okay, B looks like a little jab, kick combo. Yep. C is jump. That's the one thing I do like about the beat 'em ups, the side scrollers. You don't gotta read a bunch of instructions and go through tutorials and be a real complex setup. It's really just start playing and start button mashing. Then of course, as you go, you can refine your strategy if you want to try to get really good. But at least you can just jump in real quick and get started on it. So I always like that. Oh, I almost forgot the cake. Don't forget the cake. Gotta get some health. Alright. Get that knife. Do some damage. Ooh. That looked like a knife blade right to the face. Yep. Come on. It's funny, after playing Gunstar Hero yesterday, it was so frantic and so high paced. This is almost feels like I'm going in slow motion, which is good, because that I'm sure is helping my gameplay. Ooh, I walked right into that pipe. Combo action. Boom. Yeah, the pipe is my favorite weapon. It's got good reach on it. Whoa, this guy is like crazy. Holy smokes. He just Took me right out, didn't he? How the hell is that guy doing that? Yeah. There's some of your own medicine there. Yeah, see? Alright, what else I got left? Alright. Go, 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 go. Let's mix it up a little bit here, people. I want to just use the knife. Ooh, come back here, lady. Hey, lady. Ooh. And there's the good and the bad of having a 3D space is sometimes you punch in air. Ooh, ooh. There we go. Axel needs some food. Yeah, I knew Axel was not long for this world. Come on, can I go in? Ooh, he threw the knife. That's a new one. Alright, Jack. You don't know Jack. Oh, I was trying to jump. I sensed he was going to be throwing that blade at me. Ooh, Jack's not too shabby. Uh-oh. Come on, Jack. Oh. Jack is kicking the butt. Jack, you're making Axel look bad. I don't remember this guy being so tough to beat. There we go. Now we're talking. Of course I get the power up when I can't actually eat it. I'm advancing to the next room. I gotta say, I do like the other guy a little bit better. This guy's punching is a little limited here. Okay, but I do like that jump kick. I gotta try that a little bit more. Oh, that's not a good placement of the pole right there. Can't see half the action that's going on. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Mix it up here a little bit. Jab. Ooh, I got a little kick in there, alright. Another place. Oh, or is this supposed to be it's not supposed to be a wall, is it? Not be good. There we go. A little money. A little health here. Ooh, yeah. You know, like that. Nice, that's a sweet move. This guy's got some skills. Not even fully utilizing him. Nice, okay. Axel's redeemed himself here. That was pretty sweet. Okay, some health would be better though. Can I trade in some money for some health? Alright, lady. Yep. Ooh. That was a death blow. Where'd you go? Oh, there we go. Oh, you got me. Marvel Makeover. There we go. Okay. Another one blasted dust. Uh-oh, it's raining. Uh-oh, these guys look serious. Oh, that looks like the boss. That's the big boss. Streets of Rage. Oh, did you see that kick? His leg was like straight up. Nice. I like that combo move. Ooh. Yeah, look at that. Let's get this lady out here. Alright, oh, yeah. Gotta like that turkey action. Okay, a little AB combo. Nice. Is that it? Ah, too easy. Axel made this guy look bad. Oh. Thank you, Axel. Stage 2 start. Alright. Yeah, we got a lot of untapped potential here with Axel. Of course, they give the all-American looking guy all the skills. Nope. There we go. No power-ups. Oh well. Ooh, this is the motorcycle. Gotta watch out for these guys. Gotta use the knife to damage. This guy's almost too easy. Go, go, go. Well, I gotta say, now that I'm into the thick of it, yes, Streets of Rage 2 is pretty darn good. It lives up to the hype. Has some great combos. Looks good. Music. Got enough variety of weaponry. I haven't even played any of the other characters, so who knows? Maybe. Ooh. Looks like a very tough. Ooh, just trying to get to that pipe. Ooh. Trying to stay out of the path of that. Ah, bummer. I cannot. There we go. Oh, of course he can right up on me. Right up on me. Wherever I go, these bikes are right there. Oh. Health. There we go. Ooh. Alright, I gotta take this guy out. Pipe. What I really gotta do is figure out how to use the motorcycle. Oh. This is demoralizing. I always have that problem with these games. If I get to a certain point, I just get stuck as to how I can beat certain, like, Ghouls and Goblins. It was a little flying, it looked like tornado creatures. Ever get off his bike? Ooh, maybe going for punch, but no such luck. All right, well, got the stage 2, so we're really just scratching the surface. There's 6 more stages left to go, so I will definitely be coming back to Streets of Rage. Oh, wait, I can continue. Okay, I spoke too soon. How do I... Oh, finally. Ooh. That guy was on the side. Let's keep walking away from him. There we go. Get that pipe. Ooh, 2 for 1 deal. Come on, lady. It kind of looks like Storm from X-Men. Oh yeah. Let's see. Alright. Guess I just have to mess with all these guys first. Oh yeah, little combo action. There we go. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, look at that, all at once. Like that. Uh-oh. Come on, Axel. Need something to work with here. Yep, there we go. Nice. Ooh, get to beat up that machine. Thought I was gonna do some damage. Alright, I'm back. Money. They got it. Alright, come on. Second storm. Ooh, look at that combo, nice. Yeah, looked over him and then threw his ass to the ground, his butt to the ground. Okay, now I'm done. Oh, that was fun. Streets of Rage 2, one of the best games of all time. Maybe not my favorite of all time, but yes, definitely a great game. I will be returning to this one after we kind of cycle through all these games that are on the Sega Genesis Mini, which I've been playing over the last few weeks. Gonna keep plugging away, playing a different game every day, and for everyone at State Champs Esports, I'm Denver. Got to give a big, huge shout out to our sponsors, Lawrence Tech, Army, Michigan, Hungry Howie's for making it happen. Remember to go check out our YouTube channel for our new show that we posted this Friday. We post new shows every Friday, so go check those out. And if you're on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, make sure you follow us, State Champs Esports, or just State Champs Network on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, everybody.